Welcome back and welcome to my September TBR. This is going to be quite a short one because, as I explained in my life update video, I am going to be quite busy in the month of September, hopefully. So this is also going to be a kind of empty-handed one because I am travelling overseas. The books that I'm going to be reading are mainly going to be ebooks and audiobooks. There are a couple of physical books on here, but I don't have them here. They are over there, so you can expect, when I say over there, I don't mean over there on the bookshelf and I can't be bothered getting them. I mean over the Atlantic. They are in Yorkshire. So you can expect to see them in my wrap up and sort of on social media and things like that, but I don't have them with me just now. So let me take you through what I want to read in September. The first book that I want to read is The Break by Marian Keyes. I have this on my Kindle. It's on here. This is released on the 7th of September and I'm very excited to read this. I'm hoping to read it on my journey at some point. As I said in my update video, I've got quite a long layover as well as a long flight, so hopefully I will get some reading done on that. I also have Moonrise by Sarah Crossan, which is also released on the 7th of September. So that is going to be something that I am going to be reading in September as well. And then I have also released on September, which I don't own yet, but I will own, is I Heart Forever by Lindsay Kelk. I'm going to an event with Lindsay Kelk and Miranda Dickinson, so I will be buying this book in hard form and then reading it and getting her to sign it at that event, and I'm hoping to take some footage of that, so you know, keep your fingers crossed that I managed to do some of that and put it into some sort of video for you to all enjoy. And then the final September release that I want to read is Keep You Safe by Melissa Hill. I'm quite a big Melissa Hill fan. I kind of will read her sporadically, you know, read a couple of her books at a time because I've got quite a lot of her back catalogue sitting on my shelf, and so when I found out that she had a new one coming out in September, I downloaded it from NetGalley onto my Kindle, so I'm looking forward to that one. I think that's one's out on the 21st of September. Then there are a couple of October releases which I may get to in September just to get ahead of the game, or you may see these popping up again in October. I'm being perfectly honest with you here. I don't know what my reading's going to be like, so we'll just wait and see. One of these I'm very excited about is The Treatment by C.L. Taylor. This is her young adult thriller. We love her adult thrillers, The Accident, The Lie, The Missing. Which one have I missed? The Escape. They're all on my shelves up here. So, and The Treatment is the new young adult one. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what she does with that. And that one is out in October. And then another young adult thriller that's out in October by another familiar name is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. And I've had this on my Kindle, again, both of these from NetGalley. I had this on my Kindle for quite a while and I've kind of been hearing like mixed things about it. So I'm sort of waiting for some other kind of booktubers or book bloggers that I trust to see what their verdict is before I start it. I know you shouldn't really do that, it's just form your own opinion, but I haven't even read the synopsis for this one or anything, so we'll wait and see. Then other books I want to get to. I was sent a copy of Mixing It Up by Tracy Bannister back at the start of the year, and I haven't got around to reading this yet, so this is definitely on my September TBR, and it is an ebook as well on my Kindle. And then a hard copy book I have waiting for me at home is All That She Can See by Carrie Hope Fletcher. I decided not to get the ebook of this one because I had the hard copy of her previous novel and I would quite like the two to go together. That is also in Yorkshire because I gave it to my mum to read, so I will have a hard copy of that one, and I will be reading it very soon. I believe we have the Sainsbury's edition one that has recipe cards in it, so I'm very much looking forward to reading it. I read On the Other Side in one sitting, so this one should be good as well. Then at home, hard copy I have waiting for me, Miss You by Kate Eberlen. I've heard amazing things about this, and I was sent a proof copy of this one to my UK address, and it was sort of close enough to when I was going back that I decided I would leave it over there and read it in September, pop it on my September TBR. And then an audiobook which I have been waiting for to download from the library, which I now have, and I may listen to on my flight at some point, because a non-fiction audiobook is a great thing to listen to on a flight, I think. And that is Believe Me by Eddie Izzard, which is his memoir. And I'm very, very excited to listen to this one. And I knew I wanted it on audiobook rather than a physical copy of the book. I could have got one of those earlier, because I love memoirs being read by the author themselves. So looking forward to reading that one. And another audiobook I have is Wild Like Me by Louise Pentland. Again, I've been kind of saving that one to wait and read in September, and I may, when I'm back in the UK, get a physical copy of this one, but I decided to wait and sort of leave it until that season. And then one that I talked about is the next book in the Tanglewood Animal Park series. This is the second. The Troublesome Tiger is the second. Baby Zebra Rescue is the first one in this series, and the third in this series is Waiting for Me in Yorkshire, and that is Elephant Emergency, and the author of this series is Tamsin Murray. So I'm hoping to read that one, and I'm hoping maybe I get to see her at an event, and then I can get a copy signed, because I have the Baby Zebra Rescue signed, so it'd be nice to get the rest of them signed to go with it. And then I also have downloaded just recently from the library Ginny Moon, and so that is another audiobook I will probably be listening to, because obviously that's going to be due back soon. So there you have it, my kind of like sparse. I'm sorry I don't have books to show you, but it's going to be an ebook audiobook type of month in September, and there are some really exciting September releases that are already on my Kindle, and I've been sort of putting them off because I knew that I was going to be reading a lot more ebooks come September. So there you have it. I will have another video for you next week. I will have my anniversary, BookTube anniversary giveaway. So make sure you are subscribed so that that pops up in your subscription feed as soon as I upload it. I've already filmed it. And you will have the chance to win something from me to say thank you for being a lovely subscriber. If you enjoyed this video, even though I don't have any books to show you, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love to know in the comments what you are reading in September. Okay, so I will see you next week with that giveaway. Bye.